guys, welcome to TTPOA Conference 2022. I'm Brad with the Uncommon Line Podcast, and we're here with Chris. It's a different push in the line than we normally would. We need to scoot closer to me.
All right, there you go.
A different push in the line than we normally would here at the conference. We're going to be showcasing everything. We had to bring on our first interview of the day. Of course, our lead sponsor for even us being here, which is fucking awesome. But the event as well. Y'all are platinum sponsor for TTPO as well.
Yes.
So
Awesome.
they've rolled out the money for this event, and rightfully so. We're not going to keep you too much long, only because it's got a ton of stuff going on. We got to have it showing off all the product. But we wanted to give you all a peek of some of the things that are coming out. You're going to be seeing them, some of the footages that's coming out. We'll be talking about them, pushing on the line, some of the other episodes. But one of the first ones, and mine is being done as we speak, is the new Cerakote color.
Yes, the new Cerakote color. New concoction or mix. Concoction. But he's been playing a lot with the different colors, doing his own mixes and additives and whatnot, and he's come up with a really good solid coat that it does have a good resemblance to anodized green. And so it makes things all easy because they have complete control over the color, and it looks really nice, but it's extremely durable, and that color's just getting a lot of attraction, and we've been doing a lot more.
And I can't even tell, like, it's not, so a lot of y'all see it in some of the videos we're going to be dropping, so we're going to do a montage of just literally these guns. There's a 45 as well that is sitting on the table somewhere, or somewhere else. I think Jim has it, but it's not a normal green. Like when you look at this, it just hits differently.
Yeah.
So I don't know what she's wanting me to do. She's wanting me
that
to,
way. Yeah, show the gun that way.
It's just a different green. It hits different, and dude, it turns out fucking awesome.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a more of a neutral green, right? It's going to go along with the kind of blended with the vastness of like Ranger green, Odie green.
Well, and that's what when Cox hit me up, he was like, I was like, bro. I said, do whatever you want to do. He's like, I said, is it a Ranger green? Because if it's Ranger green, he's like, no, this is not a Ranger green. It's a different. Yeah. It hits different.
Yeah.
So, job well done on this. I wish we had the 45 to show. Which we'll show it on the videos. But
so next is
this baby.
Yeah. So this will be coming out soon. I brought the TTPOA obviously to people get more hands onto it. We've already done some videos on it. It's going through a lot of T&E trials as far as since it's come out, but it's the SPR, and so it's a special purpose rifle, 16-inch for accuracy. Precision fire, or precision rifle, as you want to say it, but chambered in 5.56
right now. Is this one of the unicorns?
What do you mean?
Is this like one of the ones that have been in trial right now, like being shot?
No, it has been shot a lot. It's been shot a lot, but the other ones they're still getting data collected onto them as we speak, and we're looking to release about early to mid-June, but. It's not just, obviously, we didn't just put a stock and think, hey, it's precision. So there you go. Yeah. We took a lot of input from our precision rifle subject matter expert, Josh Cavalier, who joined our team recently.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he's awesome. Tons of experience in that realm. He's extremely knowledgeable in it. And as far as going this program, it's been cool going through the whole process. But the heart of this rifle is the barrel.
Yeah.
And we've made changes to our existing profile from the Track 2.0
barrel. Is it a heavier barrel?
It's a heavier profile barrel. It's more of indicative of a Mark 12 profile. It is 16-inch, and it is extended out to intermediate gas system. And also, the thread pitch is a 7.62 thread pitch, so about 5/8/24 thread pitch, so it has a thicker crown. So you have to put 7.62 devices onto it. And then the treatment is different. So we do a gas nitride treatment, so it's less invasive onto the barrel, and so it's not going to affect anything with the accuracy or anything. And you're not going to have a long break-in period or anything.
So you took it actually to a Concordia defense class, or to one of these new SPRs. Yeah. How far were y'all reaching out?
Oh, we're shooting 600 high-angle shooting. Yeah, that was high-angle shooting. That was the cool
It's not just distance, right?
It's not distance.
High angle.
And a lot of those samples are with Concordia Defense, and they're continuing to get data with us, and they're in that, that environment, down in El Paso, desert environment. But still, guns are running great. I do get reports as far as like updating me on the accuracy. We've been shooting a wide variety of ammunition out of these guns when it comes to like 77 grain, 69 grain.
What is it like?
77 grain, 69 grain. I mean,
69 grain. You heard it here. 69 grain, the best grain in the world. Anyways, continue.
But and then also too, it's going to come with our new rail, So it's more.
We were just talking about the new rail, and if y'all hadn't checked it out, I know you saw it. We've been posting my 10.5 that they updated for me here. I think the new rail, I mean, is just, to me, the QD mounts.
Yeah.
And it's not just, a lot of people thought you just went with the Ford mount. You still have your original QD mounts.
Yeah.
So if you still liked the original QD mounts closer, that's fine, but they've added the front QD mounts, which is a big difference to me.
And also the QD mounts they're recessed and they're tapered down so they don't protrude as much. It's not going to it's going to be super smooth. It's not going to be rigid or anything.
And let me ask you a question just for the people, just because I know I don't think we've done a pushing the line talking about the rail specifically. That's not the purpose of the pushing the line episodes, but talk to us a little bit about this portion here and what makes a difference. We've been asked a couple times on the purpose of this versus the original Triarch rail, right?
Yeah. And so there's similarities between the original Triarch rail and this. Obviously, 7-sided M-lock, the steel QD inserts, except for the addition of adding up front, but also the locking system is different. Instead of having a wedge just put tension onto the bottom, we designed this, it's a stainless steel clamping system where it essentially puts equal pressure around the barrel nut. So as you tighten the handguard or attach it to the barrel nut, you're essentially putting distributing that pressure all across the barrel nut instead of kind of just tension at the bottom or one area. It's extremely rock solid. Once it's locked in, I mean, it's not going to move.
So if somebody had an original like my 10.5, what's the process is about? Like if they were to order this when they live out of state or anything and they don't necessarily want to send the gun, is it pretty easy to install themselves?
Yes.
Switching out the other ones?
Yes, it's fairly easy. You could do it with, obviously we'll provide tools when it comes out. It's fairly easy, instructions, and the great thing is that when I'm saying it's fairly easy, this clamping system, we've machined a footprint into the rail so it drops in one way. So you can't,
there's no
upside down, nothing like that. It's going to clamp in, recess in. In a sense, like I said, when you're putting even pressure onto it, you're not distorting the rail or anything else like that. It's going to fit over that barrel nut. And the barrel nut is stainless steel also. The clamp stainless steel, the bolts are grade 8 steel. So we didn't skimp on the hardware. It's good quality parts. And also, this is currently about 4 to 5 ounces lighter than the current wedge lock rail right now.
And which I did notice.
Yeah.
And I didn't think I was going to. I mean, when you run a gun and you're up on a gun, a lot of times, especially just like basic stuff for what specific, mission specific, right? You're holding on a barricade for a long period of time.
Yeah.
You're waiting on other bodies to get there. Every bit of that weight you notice, and it was clearly noticeable once I switched over. And even in a 10.5, right? We're not even talking. How long is this?
It's 15-inch rail.
15-inch rail. We're not even talking a 15-inch rail. So imagine the mass shoot and the weight you lose on this, and so. All right, so let me ask you this. One of the big things is y'all obviously put a ton of money into an event like this, and what makes this event different versus other events that y'all are involved in?
So this one's extremely different because I want to say the support goes both ways when it comes to this organization and how they, obviously all these companies here support the organization itself, but they also too, in the sense of support us as a company when it comes to introducing us to other vendors or other companies to work together, networking, obviously with other departments coming by, recommendations. So it's a solid organization, but most importantly, we believe in what they do. Yeah. So they're providing this conference for other police officers to kind of central locate and get training, which is very important, and we believe in that immensely.
Well, and I mean, a lot of y'all's market is LE.
Yeah, and it's LE. We see the benefit from anybody receiving firearms training. There's a benefit. Any time receiving training when it comes to certain type of tactics, it's a benefit. So the fact that they put that together, put this show together, so the main intent is for police officers to get trained and get affordable training with good instructors, we're all about it. So
he cheated on me last night. He was on the TTPOA podcast. No, I'm kidding. They are on the TTPOA conference. TTPOA podcast for the conference. He interviewed last night, so make sure you go check out the interview. Their interviews, I'm assuming, will be much different than what we talk about and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Very more specific towards, obviously, gear-centric and the company itself. So here's the deal, guys. We're going to talk about it later on. We love the rumor mills out there. I can assure you Triarch Systems is up and running faster and more efficient than they've ever been and pumping out more stuff. If you tune into the Instagram, you've seen what we've been sharing out. If you're ordering or you're fixing order and you're contemplating order, just order, because I promise you they're pumping out guns left and right. You've been posting a lot more of just, here's what we're doing, and it's mind-boggling. Because I think a lot of people don't understand how much y'all do on a daily basis.
Yeah, and it's even hard to even just kind of sit down and do that stuff because everybody's moving, and it's awesome. I like that because nobody's sitting around wasting time. If we're sitting around wasting time, we got time to do something.
So make sure you check them out, triarchsystems.com, at Triarch Systems. You'll find them on our page. They're sponsored the show. We've got some other episodes coming out. We're in the talks about some of the stuff we're doing. So we appreciate everything you do for us, man.
Anytime, man. Thank you, brother.
We appreciate everything you do for us, man, and hope you enjoy. Make sure you check them out, guys. There's a lot of other stuff in the works. I'm being told I need to push the gun out. But make sure you check them out. Make sure you go look at everything that's happening. We didn't even get to show you some of the handguns and stuff that are being doing, so we'll talk about those later.
MP3 Try 11.
Yeah. So thank you very much, guys, and have a good day.
That's awesome. Good. One take.
Hi guys, we're back and we're here at the Eotech booth. I'm here with James. Are you one of the LE reps? Explain to me.
Yeah, actually, law enforcement business development is my title at Eotech, and so I travel the country working with major law enforcement agencies and our key dealers to get professional end users what they need.
Awesome. So we've been trying to connect with them with the Pushing the Line series with Triarch Systems from our original podcast. We've been trying to connect over the time.
Yeah, it's been difficult.
It's been difficult. He's very, very busy. Obviously, Eotech is one of the main sponsors. Y'all are platinum sponsor, TTPOA,
platinum sponsor,
right?
Yes, sir.
Real quick, before we get into some of the new products, talk to me a little bit about what makes this conference different than other conferences y'all go to.
Well, of course, we love TTPOA. It is one of the largest tactical conferences in the country, along with Ohio and Cato and New York. I mean, we try to spread the love equally. But I'm a Texas boy, and we've got great representation here in Texas. We've got some of our best dealers in Texas, and so. We like to get out here, see these guys. Obviously, it's huge attendance, lots of guys, and they're very active. I mean, they're lucky to be in Texas in a place where law enforcement can do what needs to be done.
I was going to say, I can't believe y'all are welcome in New York.
Right.
To be honest,
yeah, there's some states where it's super surprising, but we try to support all those guys with whatever challenges they have, and luckily we get a lot of love in Texas, and so
awesome.
Love the conference.
We are going to have them on the show eventually, but regardless, we're here today. We're going to talk to them. We're here at the Eotech booth. There's some stuff that I'm really pumped about. And so if my beautiful bride that's behind the camera would allow me, we'll just make the purchase now.
Right.
And,
it's only money.
It's only money. We only live once. But let's start with this, just because we've been talking to, real quick, I got to cover it. We talked to it with Triarch. Here's once again the new green that we've been talking about, the new Cerakote that Cox came up with in the, what am I holding, 45?
45, yes, sir.
45,
G45, yep, hot off the presses.
Awesome, but with their new E-Flex.
Right.
And I got to say, I got behind it yesterday, and I'll be honest, I was very surprised. It's very rugged, very clear, and it's bigger, isn't it? Is it a bigger aperture?
It definitely it looks that way.
I run an RMR on duty and off duty, so it seems bigger than that.
So square millimeter for square millimeter, probably so. The keys that we wanted to hit was clean glass, clean clear glass, flatter glass, so that you're not getting the fisheye out towards the edges. We wanted to have a dot size that everybody liked. You can't make everybody happy all the time, but key features: top load battery. We're running the DPP footprint, so it's common and it fits in all your universal mounts. The battery life is 20,000 hours. It's waterproof to 33 feet. You have 8 power settings. The power options are a 12-hour auto off or a constant on, which is selectable. We make a 3 MOA and a 6 MOA dot.
And so I'm looking at 3?
That's a 3. Yeah. The window is the same aspect ratio as our HWS on all our holographic weapon sights. Okay. So you get that same feel and that same wide field of view, great battlefield awareness, and then again, you can notice how clean the glass is. If you put it next to any competition out there, you'll see how many coatings they have on their glass, and you can see how clear ours is in comparison.
Very clear. And sometimes you get that bursting effect that I don't like in a lot of glass, and I'm not getting that here.
Yeah,
it's very crisp. Okay, so one of the biggest things with red dots, and we see Aaron Cowan fucking just torturing guns and everything like that. Ruggability, let's talk that, because I know, we're in an area right now, especially in Texas, everybody's fucking hard on their guns, they should be.
That's right.
Talk to me about that.
Yeah, durability is a huge factor, right? And we're very aware of what Aaron does out there, and we're going to work with him to have him test some of our stuff in the future, I hope. Right now, we're going through more laboratory-related tests, more scientific stuff.
So this
stuff
isn't
like
even out
810G, not shipping yet.
Not
So
shipping.
so these pieces that you see that we have here, these are engineering samples that we're showing on our guns. We have been shooting these. We've had other agencies, military, federal agencies shoot them. We've had really good luck with these pieces that aren't production models yet, holding up really well on the guns, holding zero really well. Durability-wise, we're doing drop testing and various things like that that are proving that they're holding up. As you can see, the hood on it is pretty beefy, and it's done that way so that you can drop it with a fully loaded Glock 17 and have it hit the ground and be okay with it. So obviously you can break anything, and if the plan for a test or whatever is to break something or find out where its breaking point is, you're going to find that with anything.
Yeah.
But we're very confident that we have the durability there to fit any consumer's needs, including professional end users that are so hard on their gear. So
Awesome. Well, I'm really excited about it. I was pleasantly surprised. Chris kind of, from Triarch kind of told me, and I was like, yeah, I'll check it out. Because dude, for me and a lot of people is they get stuck on one thing, and that's what they get so used to.
Right.
But to be honest, I've been, as a Red Dot instructor and introducing it into our agency and everything, I'm always looking for other options, other things to improve. And there's some that I'm like, nope.
Right.
But this was one that I got behind. And I was like, man, this could change the market. This could push the market.
Well, and I would never lead a conversation with somebody about that product because it has so many awesome features and it's such a good product from such a great brand with what it costs. But when it's going to be out to the consumer at $389 MSRP, it's going to be a pretty hard package to beat, right? So
this is the beauty of watching what's happening within Red Dot. Everybody's wanting to push a market,
right?
And everybody's trying to come to market with something. I think some companies have rushed the market,
right?
And what's awesome about companies like yourself is taking the time and doing that, and then just coming out and
right.
Going out of the water.
Well, as Red Dots are growing in popularity, right, and we're definitely not the first to market with it. We're late to the game, if you will, but I think we've started ground up and we've done it really well. Yeah. So I'm excited to see how it is, and we're less than 30 days out from shipping a bunch of them, so we'll get them in consumers' hands, and we'll see how it goes.
Cool. Okay, so moving on, let's go to the 1 to 10 because I'm excited about this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a great scope. So the excellent feature set. We've been doing the Voodoo line for a few years now. The LPVO popularity, especially in professional end use, is growing. Competition is growing. So LPVOs are important to us. We currently have a 1 to 6, 1 to 8, and now the 1 to 10. The 1 to 6 is that we make our first focal plane. Our 1 to 8 is only available in second focal plane and only in one reticle. The 1 to 10 we're offering in 3 reticles. It still has our XC glass for really good clarity. We went to a 34 millimeter tube. We have a low profile tactical locking turret for your elevation, a capped windage turret. The first focal plane with our one-piece eyepiece is awesome because you can just grab it with one hand, sling it all the way to what magnification you feel like you need, and go from there. And I think the 3 reticle choices we have will fit everybody's needs. So.
And something I noticed yesterday is like some of the ones that are coming out, like they've added some mass to them, right?
Right.
And they still don't feel tough.
Right.
Like this one
right.
feels very indestructible. Yes, the lines, everything about it. And I mean, as always, the glass is just crazy.
Right. That's the thing, right? Is you want to have something that has all the features that everybody wants, but if you put too many bells and whistles on it, then you have stuff that breaks. I think our team did a really good job in designing feature for feature where you get everything you need in a really bulletproof hammer of a product. And of course, we integrate our one-touch buttons for your illumination, so it has the same feel as an HWS.
Still one of the coolest things.
It's interesting, right? It's a lot different. So.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so now, there's been talk, obviously, within the small group of like this right here.
Yes.
And the fact that y'all are entering the MVG world. This is literally one of the first with Eotech, right? Is getting into night vision. So
we've been in night vision on the professional in-use side for many years, right? So we've sold a product to state and local law enforcement for a long time. Now we're entering that commercial space, and we have products that we've designed with a partner, ground up. So we have products that are professional in-use ready. They're military contract quality pieces. all these pieces, like I said, we're doing it in conjunction with a partner, but so we have proven capabilities, proven manufacturing, and are building some really great products. So starting from the bottom, we'll have a monocular, we'll have a bino. This is our compact bino, both very impressive. It's tiny, right?
Yeah, it's
tiny, right? Yeah. So it actually utilizes a 16 millimeter tube from Photonis. So it's called the Eotech Bino NVC, and has a smaller tube. Right, they're currently the only manufacturer of a 16 millimeter tube versus an 18 millimeter tube. But excellent FOM ratings, manage light really well. The way they handle bloom and halo, urban environment, awesome goggle. Awesome goggle for law enforcement.
I mean, you're heavy in with the night vision, right? And training with night vision and everything
Yes, sir.
like that.
Yeah.
So this is right up your alley.
Absolutely. I mean, we developed a night vision course, really an introduction to night vision in the very early days when state and local law enforcement wasn't buying or operating with night vision, right? So TTPOA was one of the very first places we were doing our night vision course years ago, and so we've gone to all these major associations and major agencies across the country. We've done it in conjunction with our key dealers, taught a lot of classes, a lot of hours under nods. And so it's exciting to have something that's truly ours and we can stand behind. We're going to offer a 10-year warranty on these products.
That right there, especially because law enforcement, budget, and warranties.
Exactly,
and that's awesome.
Exactly. And when we're talking night vision, we're never talking price point very often, so it's not like we're offering some sort of a Fisher Price bargain basement product, right? It is a hard use, professional use gear, so it does cost, but it's a buy once, cry once situation, right?
Yeah.
And so I think.
You hear that? Okay.
I think
I
we're
just make sure she's hearing.
Right. She's getting.
She's getting all of it by once, cry once, right? So.
Get her to sell a kidney or something.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And then real quick, this is y'all's. I assume this is y'all's full size.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's the Bino NV, and so lots of great features there. Both these goggles are incorporating a ruggedized bridge. Both of them have an individual tube shut-offs. So as you roll those tubes to the side and adjust that air pupillary distance adjustment all the way out, they'll auto off. A lot of guys like to run them that way so they can transition or look underneath them. Yep. Some guys like to run one tube for a period of time for some reasons. These are auto brightness control in the Bino NV. But they do have the diopter focus, they do have the IR illuminator in them, and they're 2376 min white phosphor tubes. The compact goggle has the IR illuminator, its manual gain has the diopter focus back in it. So it really fits a wide variety, especially in the consumer market, but operators on the professional side too that may or may not have corrected vision or corrected vision in their eye pro, they're able to get that diopter focused in really well. Very short minimum focus distance there too, so a lot of guys like bomb units and stuff really like that. So yeah, really feature loaded, and we're going to be right there competitive on all the price, especially in those bid situations for our professional end users. And so we have teams purchasing them already. So we've got a few state police that have already bought them. And
when will all this hit market?
So we're hoping to be shipping these in the next 30 to 60 days as well, because it's a 7-piece line. The mono, 2 goggles, 2 clip-on night vision pieces, and 2 clip-on thermal pieces. Some of that stuff will be shipping at different times, but anytime in the next 30 to 60 days, you should see these products hitting the street.
Awesome. Well, man, I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
We've got to get you on the show just to sit back and drink.
Let's do it.
This is not a normal The Uncommon Line podcast. We try to figure out, we're going to highlight people differently and some of the key people that we wanted to meet.
Right.
But next time, we're going to get some whiskey and kick back and just drink and talk shit. So.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Make sure you go check out Eotech. You know all their social media pages. We tag them all the time. You go to it's Eotech, at Eotech, right?
At Eotech.
At Eotech. And any personal pages or anything, training company, anything you want to give out or anything like that?
Not me, brother. I'm a company man.
So, all right, guys, we're going to get on to the next one. Thank you very much. What's going on, guys? We're back here with Paragon Solutions at TTPOA Conference 2022 here at Kalahari Resort, if that's what we can say. Is it Kalahari? Kalahari? Yeah, Kalahari Resort. We've been hanging out with Corey and Kasha from Paragon for a few days now. I had them over at the house. We've been drinking every single day. It's been a good time so far, but that's not why we're here. So we're here for their first TTPOA conference. So first impression of the conference so far. It's day one, literally hour one. What do you think so far?
Bigger than what I expected, for sure.
Yeah? Everything's bigger in Texas, except some things.
If you say so.
You know, it's okay. That's all right. Puerto Rican bread, baby. Anyways, so what we wanted to do is today is one of the launch days for one of their products for the optic cleaning solution.
That's correct.
Which, if anybody knows anything about, we've been sharing it for forever now. The weapon light cleaning solution is butter. It's by far an unbelievable product. It's the best kept little bottle ever. And then y'all got crazy and go, how did this even come about?
Demand from our customers.
Okay.
People started asking about,
Could you use that?
can
on
I
that?
use this on other things? And we're like, it's not recommended. So due to the influx of inquiries, we're like, people want it. So let's find a solution that's going to work and be safe on all type of optics.
So everybody's going over to red dots. Everybody's got optics on their rifles and everything. You know, night vision, IR, lasers, flashlights, and everything like that. So y'all came up with cover both of those gamuts, flashlights and
flashlights, optics, lasers, the whole spectrum.
What was the biggest thing y'all went and changed from the two? Was this just too abrasive?
So this original product, as you guys know, it's non-toxic, it's non-abrasive, non-corrosive, biodegradable, organic. But again, if I'm going to put a product out, I got to make sure that it's not going to mess up anybody's products, right?
Yeah.
So again, back to the drawing board, back in the garage, mixing more chemicals to make sure that if you're going to put our product on any of those items, you're not going to have any issues with it at all.
And y'all been live on the website now for
about a year.
Well, I mean, for the optic, literally 2 hours.
Yeah, about 2 hours
and
now.
It's flying off the shelf. So
Yep.
we've been talking a lot over the last few days about how everybody's hearing about Paragon, right? Everybody's
correct.
starting to hear about it. Me personally, I fully believed in the product from the beginning. This is going to put you over the edge, I truly believe. Cool thing is today what we did is we got a couple Triarch guns and one of the Surefire X300 lights. We're going to have them demo both. I know that we've done demos and you've seen demos on there of the lights, but we wanted to make sure we show optics. And then the biggest thing that I talked to them about a little bit ago, and they've obviously been conversating about it, is IRs and night vision and stuff like that.
Absolutely. You know, the carbon cover up, especially on those PECs, you know, the emitters get covered and now it hinders your brightness of your beams and all that stuff. So
yeah, so we're taking one of the Triarchs, one of their guns, which this is one of the demo guns gets used. Actually, I think this is a personal gun by Matt Tran. It's one of his personal guns. He shoots it all the time. Competitions, everything. I mean, we're going to show it on camera. It's completely fucking filthy. And I know that some people are very concerned about how can we use this product for something as, I don't know the word precious as an optic, but this is what this is designed for. And if you think about this, this is an optical lens on the front of all these IR lasers. So he's going to show that, not only that, but his optic is fairly dirty and dinged up too. So we're going to have him show that. And then, of course, I mean,
yeah,
I can't wait to show this. It's completely fucking
yeah, it's a mess.
So before we get to that and we have you demo that, where can we find you? How do people buy it? What deals do you have going on? Are there bundle packages? What's the biggest thing to tell us?
So right now, a majority of our sales are online at weaponlightcleaner.com. We do have deals going on for the Weapon Light Cleaner, buy two, get one free. We do have a bundle package where you can get one of each, along with a microfiber towel, and then we do sell the optic lens cleaner by itself.
And just so everybody knows, I think when y'all are developing this, y'all are the entire company, and I don't even know about, I think everybody's law enforcement, right?
Correct.
So everybody's active law enforcement is involved with the company, and they're actively on the range all the time in a lot of their positions and their assignments. So everything's been designed and used with the knowledge of first-hand users, which is rare. I mean, no offense, we're here with a lot of other companies, and there's a lot of other good companies here, but how many of them are truly all law enforcement? You know, people back and design products with the law enforcement in mind, and I'm sure there's a ton, right? But that's what's, you know, uncommon, unique about that. So, anything else?
I think that's about it. You got it covered.
Cool. All right. Well, let's. We're gonna throw it back to the camera. Throw it back to Corey. Let him demo it. Make sure you go check him out. You can follow links on our page. Head straight to them. Buy everything. Get it soaked up, and make sure you keep your shit clean, motherfuckers.
All right, we're gonna do a quick demo on our product, Weapon Light Cleaner. We got a Surefire X300, as you see. It's completely covered in carbon. You need just a little bit of our product. You can apply the solution to the lens.
That's what it is. It doesn't suck anyone. It's when got that heat. But he's going to the ice.
You're going to completely saturate the lens with our solution. You're going to let it sit for 15 to 30 seconds. Once you let it sit for 15 to 30 seconds, you're going to use the Q-tip in a circular motion to agitate, and then wipe clean with a microfiber cloth.
And I just signed up my 7th year, so when he graduates next year, his brother already be a Paragon.
All right, so I'm working again in that circular motion. As you can see, the Q-tips are completely covered. And within seconds, it's brought back to new. And we're going to do another demo with our optic lens cleaner. It's applied the same way as our weapon light cleaner. It's a few drops to the lens of the optic. You're going to work your Q-tip in a circular motion. Cover all the surface area of the optic. And then wipe clean with a microfiber towel. So in conjunction with our optics, our product also works on, again, removing any type of carbon buildup, especially on our IRs for our illuminators and our lasers. You can apply this directly to a Q-tip, especially for those small emitters. And then again, wipe clean with your microfiber towels.
And welcome back, guys. We're here back at TTPOA Conference 2022. We are actually here with, you'll recognize him, he's one of our most famous looking individuals that have been on the show before. Jeremy with Vulcan Machine Works. By far, no offense to anybody else here that we know that are friends or any of these big conglomerates of companies, this is the best booth here at SHOT.
The gun booth, man.
Get the fuck out. SHOT Show. Fuck SHOT Show. At TTPOA.
Yeah.
By far, the cleanest looking booth.
We appreciate it.
You can't even see, like over here, he's got like rolling montage of the company. It's literally the cleanest looking booth, man. So
we appreciate it.
Awesome. And I know you made everything here, including these.
Yeah. We custom made the stand specifically for the show. We didn't have a way to display on this setup, and we wanted something unique to us. So we went ahead and invented the gun bar.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
You know, 17 guns all wrapped around, various styles of guns that we do, different cuts, different coatings, different options. So it really just kind of opens up, you know, the marketplace for people to come in and kind of just grab one and try it out.
Yeah.
So
everybody kind of knows that they've been following the page. I think the last time you were on the show was what? I mean,
it was
a year ago?
Yeah, a little over a year.
A year ago. So Stackports was in
Stackports? No. Stackports were out. Stackports have been out since 2019.
Okay.
What the difference between then and now is primarily the fact that it's now patent pending, and the name Stackport and Mini Stack are now trademarked. So as we move up in our design and our growth potential, what we're doing is we're trying to protect our product.
Okay.
So
anybody that knows what he's talking about specifically is imported. That's that is very unique to their brand. And if you've seen anything that they've been doing, it's blowing up. You'll see them. I mean, how many are y'all doing now? You've grown your shop.
Yep.
So from the first time that we started meeting, you had the one CNC machine.
Yep. Now we're at 3 on the floor right now. We've got another one that's off site. We're already out of space. We're adding another machine. I mean, the growth is pretty crazy. A lot further along than we had originally anticipated, but I mean, we're just loving where we're at now. We're trying to support the LE community, which is why we're here at TTPOA, which is why we're one of the sponsors.
'Cause I remember, we were talking like in the height of
it's COVID.
You're like, man, I don't know what we're going to do. You were talking about doing some medical stuff just to make ends meet and everything like that.
Thankfully,
what did I say?
Thankfully,
do not be worried. You will be fine. And here we are with the best booth at TTPOA. But so everybody that doesn't know, and the people that are going to follow us and have seen the show, it's not everything he does. This is not just what he does.
Yep.
It's everything else he does as well. Hand us one of the plates. Hand us the TTPOA plate.
The blue one?
The blue one. There we go. First off, did you make these?
Yes.
You made the carriers too?
No.
Oh, okay.
Amazon.
All right.
But
I really thought you had made this.
No, like how do you display this? So that's kind of where we look at is how do we present the product to the customer. So we wanted something interactive, something where the customer could pick it up but not take it out. So this allows us to stage these. This is Round Rock's SWAT logo, and then we did TTPOA. So yeah, I know. You're just gonna pocket that.
I'm just gonna pocket it. No, dude, like really, I really thought you had. Like I was like, I guarantee you, he started forming plastic in the middle of the night. No, but this is really ingenious, really clear. So base plates is another specialty of theirs.
Yep.
And what's awesome to the LE community, because let's face it, we're gonna have a lot of LE listeners for this type of show that we're doing. Since we're doing a little bit different than our normal podcast, you're still offering the LE package.
Yep. The Blue Cut is one of our largest offerings to date. Basically, what we do is we've got a custom card that we made. On the back, it talks about what we offer. It's basically 50% off. So if you're non-LE, you come and you're like, hey, I want serrations, optic cut, recoat. Retails for $300. We give it to you at $150. We do need to verify that you are in fact LE, and then we go from there. It's pretty simple.
That's awesome.
Yep.
And you'll do that on?
Right now, it's only offered on Glocks because when you look at the large proportion of LE out there in the community, a lot of what you're going to see is Glock. So the 2011s are now starting to propagate out, but you still have a good 75% of LE market share. That is the Glock platform.
And y'all Cerakote in-house?
Yep, we're a certified shop as well.
That's awesome.
So,
I don't know what that means.
So what ends up happening with Cerakote, to be a certified applicator, you're regionally locked, so there can only be so many. There's 26 certified applicators within the DFW Metroplex. We're one of them. Wow. They don't let certified shops end up on top of each other. So they try to geographically space you out. So it's just like if you try to buy a suppressor or anything like that, they only allow certain dealers in certain locations. So kind of the same principle, but we also DLC, we do titanium nitride and chameleon, which is one of the newest things here. I'll see if I can.
The chameleon.
So this is our chameleon right now. It's kind of rainbowy, but you'd be surprised, man. We've got our titanium nitride, which we've coined the gold bars. So if you're doing any kind of administrative reload, tactical reload, and you throw a gold bar out, it'll look good. Also, we're doing DLC.
This will look great after the shooting. After you combat reload during the middle of your shooting. What was that in court? What was that gold bar you threw away?
And then we're also doing DLC. Awesome. So very traditional, very strong product. A lot of people that are running the 2011s will get factory what appear to be chrome. We change them out and run them at a nice matte DLC finish. We can also inscribe your department logo or our logo or really whatever you want. We've got all different kinds of design ideas specifically for individuals that come out. So it's purely up to you.
That's awesome.
Literally a one-stop shop.
Literally a one-stop shop. And the best beard in the business.
I mean, it's all right.
All right, man. So real quick, how can people find you? Where do people find you that don't know about you?
So I would start with either Instagram, which is Vulcan Machine Works, or they can go straight to our website, which is vulcanmachineworks.com. If you're here at conference, come on by the booth and you can scan. We've got plates out where you can scan a QR code and it takes you right there.
Little touches. I mean, come on. I'm telling you, dude, it's the cleanest booth here, and I love cleaning rooms.
I know.
This helps my OCD, bro. Like it's very nice. All right, anything you've got in the works that you give hints to?
So
you're a hint master.
We do have a new product coming. It will be out at the end of this year at the latest. I can't go any more into that, but I can tell you that it will be very unique and very purpose-built for what we're after. There's a lot of cool things on the marketplace right now. We've done enough modification to everybody's stuff. It's now time for ours. So we'll leave it at that, but start following Instagram. That's where we post everything. Don't go to Facebook. We don't even monitor that anymore.
Yeah,
so
I don't even know the last time that I checked my Facebook.
Yeah, same.
Sorry, guys. I posted on Instagram. The wife's the only one that checks that.
Yep.
And dude, I think the only person here that did buttons.
yeah, we had to bring it back retro.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So
That's awesome.
I mean, people like free stuff, so we
Yeah.
thought, what else better than to bring
I
it
know
back?
the guns. I can't believe you're offering the guns for free, dude. I mean, no, seriously, dude. Thank you so much for the support over
Yeah,
the
man.
years, and thank you for coming here. Let me ask you this:
Okay.
what separates TTPOA conference from other events that you would go to?
I think a lot of it is just the interaction between the LE community, because that's a good chunk of our business. It allows us to get one-to-one with the different departments as well as the different agencies, whether it be federal level, local, and it's really that interaction with getting to understand what they're after, what they need from us, and how we can better serve them, which is why we're so heavily involved in TTPOA. And it's not just the sponsorship here. We sponsor classes through various instructors. We sponsor
We
Range
actually
Day,
shot through one or two.
too.
Yeah.
So
Scott
it's,
Jelinski's courses. So
Yeah.
this guy can shoot. And if you hand him a holster he's never shot, and you send him to a Scott Jelinski Modern Samurai course, he still can shoot.
yeah, I think it only took about 10 or 20 draws to get that ALS dialed in.
It's not good.
But
Dude, keep up with
Yeah.
badass work, man. I mean, clearly, the product shows itself. Success is in and of, what we see. So
we appreciate it, man. We appreciate y'all's support too.
all right, guys, we've got. All right, so we're back here at TTPOA 2022 conference. We're here with the man, finally in Texas, Anthony from Lead Devil. Thank you very much,
Hey,
man.
good to meet you, man. Good to be here. Good to be here.
You. We've met, finally after so many times we're
Finally.
talking. So, y'all have seen, and we've talked about it for some time now, this belt, and I know a lot of people may not think a lot about a belt, right? They're like, it's just a belt. I'm telling you, if you're in and out of a belt all the time, this is the belt to have, and I'm so glad we met.
Absolutely.
So, welcome to Texas, first off.
Good to be here.
And this is your first time at TTPOA.
First time here.
What is your first thoughts?
It's amazing. I didn't know what to expect, but you got good people, you got great law enforcement people, and you really feel the warmth of Texas.
Yeah.
So I feel welcomed. I feel welcome.
He came here from California.
I immigrated here from California.
Immigrated from California, so he's,
I'm a
officially from
political
Texas.
refugee from
Yes,
California. Yeah.
Exactly. And dude, it's awesome you got your son here, Liam.
Yeah. Liam's over here. Liam, get over here, buddy.
Come on, buddy. Go color with Miss Jess as
Yeah.
he shoots guns. This
As
has
he
gotta
shoots
be-
guns.
This has got to be awesome for a kid to be a part of and everything.
Oh, he
So,
loves it. He loves it.
And you got a great spot at the conference, right here near the door.
They took care of us.
How's it been so far?
Being here next to 511, Safariland, Eotech, and then you got all the other great companies. There's a lot of great ones here, but to be between these big companies for a little guy like me, I'm like a minor league baseball player sitting in a major league dugout.
I can't wait to see what it's going to be next year. So, real quick,
Yeah.
belts, inner, outer. We've even got one right now that you're working on some stuff with Core Performance.
Yeah, Core Performance, great company, great, the ice vents, great company.
Yeah. As their drone goes overhead as we're recording, but it's all good.
Gotta love it.
Anything new you've got in the works going on
Yeah,
that you want to cover?
we're working on some non-slip belts. We're working on some different, we got the full Molly belts out now. We got some slings coming out. We got a few more things coming out probably in August that we can't quite say yet, but we're finally
I'll say it,
expanding.
yeah.
They're finally
So
expanding.
You've got a new buckle, right?
Yeah.
So you went from the metal Cobra to the polymer, right?
Yeah, went to the polymer, still a Cobra buckle. It's got 500-pound test strength, so it's stronger than you're ever going to need around your waist. It's lightweight, it's great for patrol, great for crowd control. Same strength without the climbing strength. It's a great buckle, worth
awesome.
and it costs less.
Costs less, which is good for everybody.
If Bob Barker was here, he'd say the price is right.
Yeah, exactly. So, and something we've been talking about with other companies and everything is the fact that he's prior law enforcement, retired.
Yeah, retired LAPD. Yeah.
So, actually been putting stuff into use and has the experience. So when he puts something out to market, it's with the experience of, hey, I know this has got to work,
Right.
and work all the time.
Right, so basically I started with, it's the Velcro on the inside of the belt. You want something that's going to give you shear strength. So I sourced out the materials. The hook Velcro that we use, when it's mated with the loop Velcro, it provides the strongest shear strength. So that's custom there. Then we weave our own webbing. A little bit more rigid than your average 4088, slightly less rigid than Scuba. So you got the perfect belt that's going to mold to your waist, not too rigid, but still provides the absolute best platform.
It's awesome. We'll let them continue talking over us. But no, dude, I really got to give you credit for the belts. We're going to have you on their normal podcast.
Love to do it.
Soon. But real quick, this is one of the best things about the company here is the maintenance program, or the warranty program. And just the fact, here, hand me your coffee cup. Oh. Just the fact that this is why I love he moves from Texas. A coffee cup filled with leftist tears, and what a better representation of your company. American made, American produced. I mean, everything.
American made, and we're founded on American values, which is the company with, we get something wrong, we take care of you. It's like we were talking last night. If I bump into you at a bar, I spill your drink, you're gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
But if I say, hey dude, I got you, we're gonna buy you another shot, it makes it all better. That's what we do. We stand behind our company and we stand with our customers.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, your son's here, he's loving it. He's got his little gun ready to go to town. We won't keep you much longer. I know people have been stopping by.
Yeah.
Thank you again, dude.
Hey,
Can't wait to do
look
a
forward
show
to it,
with
Brad.
you.
Thank you so much.
So we'll be back with you next one, guys.